Good morning, all you sleepyheads out there. Wake up. Come on, get up now. We ain't got all day for this foolishness. You got to get up and get going. You got bills to pay, things to do, life to live. Ain't I all wired up this morning? Top of the morning, everybody. Sitting here having my coffee this morning. It is 7:15 here in Atlanta. As I'm recording this little video right here, it's still pitch dark outside. The days are getting shorter. Do y'all realize? Well, let me get into the post and I'll cover some of that. But anyway, top of the day to you. Hope you're doing okay. We got to get up and get her done. Look at this, the pelican behind me right there. Bold, isn't it? Anyhow, why am I procrastinating? Why don't I want to read this? Why can't I get on with it? What's going on with me this morning? Anyhow, everybody, the morning post this morning is, why do good people do bad things? A play on the old book. You remember the million seller, why does bad things happen to good people? You know, they never could explain that too much. But why do good people do bad things? That's my take on it. They cheat on a spouse, steal from a job. I had a guy stole $3,000 from me one time, an employee had been with me for years. Yeah, $3,000, wrote him in, stole checks from the company and wrote $500 checks and went around the check cashing. Anyhow, Eddie, you're going on tangents this morning. Cheat on a spouse, steal from a job, vote for Donald Trump, lie, drink, and drive. Moms and dads who turn their backs on their children, on a child, on a gay son, a lesbian daughter. People who do not have empathy for the undocumented stranger coming to our land. If you want to think about how quickly this year is flying by, think about this. Thanksgiving is next month. Jesus said there is none good, no, not none, but the Father. Then he turned right around and said, but if the good man of the house knew what hour the thief would come. Jesus himself was oftentimes a lot of contradictions, wasn't he? That is, if there was a Jesus, and the writers years later could recall correctly what he actually said, Jesus is a choice. Either you choose to believe or you don't. When I turned 50 while sitting in my backyard in Grant Park at my Grant Park house one afternoon, I invited the Lord to come sit under the magnolia tree with me and us just have a real heart-to-heart, something that had been put off for years. I had just recently turned 50, which was 20 years ago. It is hard to believe that 20 years ago, I was 50. Some of us people in my age category, we scratch our head like, what the hell? What the hell? Where's these years going? We used to hear all the old people in our time saying, I looked up one day and I just didn't realize, where did the years go? Now we are those people. Where did those last 20 years go? I had just had heart surgery at 50. I had just recently tested positive for HIV. I felt like I had maybe months to live. While sitting outside that afternoon, I had a heart-to-heart talk with God. I started by saying, Lord, I've come to a place in life where I have deep doubts if you're real. And a big part of me questions and actually believes that you are not. Then I said, at 50, who else is there to turn to? Who else am I supposed to have faith in? Who else will comfort me and comfort my mind in the middle of the night when the demons show up? Then I said, by faith, this day forward, I choose to believe in you, whether you are real or not. That was 20 years ago. Since then, I walk in a faith of not knowing, yet believing. But in one way, I guess, that is what faith is. Not knowing, yet believing. We are all complicated creatures. I have known a lot of good people in my life that did bad things. It is easy to judge other people. It's easier to judge ourselves, actually. Preachers that had secret sex lives, crooked politicians, people who proclaim they love America, yet voted for Donald Trump the second time. I thought about how wonderful an evening we had the other evening with Monique over at the theater. And yet, this is just stuff that's in the news and online. Her son said she calls everyone out there her babies, but she never called me her baby or has seen her granddaughter. And the pain that he seems to have carried through his life with her being his mother. Yet, being around her, I just have to believe she just was a good person. But why do good people do some bad stuff throughout life? How can these two things be? Life is complicated. People are complicated. The world is complicated. Faith is complicated sometimes. Maybe as Jesus said that we should pray daily to forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those that trespass against us. But do we actually forgive those that trespass against us? We think oftentimes we manipulate ourselves to believe that we do. Forgiveness actually has, I am sitting outside this morning. It is 6:30 when I finished and when I was writing this. The air is heavy and still. Boom Boom and Gracie slept under the covers with me last night. Ava is off in another state until Thursday. She's painted up her lips and rolled and curled her tinted hair. Ava, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadow on the wall says the sun is going down. Oh, Ava, don't take your love to town. We have a little silly something going on with that because she's always outgoing. Good Lord, that girl's been busy the last few weeks. Boom Boom and Gracie love sleeping with me while she is gone. I've got stuff to do today. I need to get up and get going. Why do good people do bad things? Why did Bill Clinton have sexual relations with that woman? Why is sex a trap for so many people? Maybe it's not the sex. It is the secrets that people thrive off of. Oh, listen, wahoo, do you want to know a secret? Do I do? That preacher down there, he's having sex with the Sunday school teacher. Oh, my goodness. People strive off secrets. Escapes from lives they never wanted or figured out how to get out of. A lot of people never had the courage that I had. A lot of people never had the courage that you have. That you had a life that wasn't working for you, and you got up and said, oh, not me. I'm not doing this no more. Lots of people never had that courage. Look how courageous you were. Look how brave you were. You walked away from all of it. Many of you lost everything in the process and started over. Look how courageous you were. So many others stayed behind, didn't have the courage, couldn't figure out how to not live the life that they didn't want. Yeah. Good Tuesday morning, sweet people. This year is flying by. Just think Thanksgiving is a month away. The picture over on my Facebook page for some of you people that want to follow me over there is just I was walking around in Grant Park and I walked by this class and I seen my reflection in the window and I'm like, I snapped a picture of the man in the mirror. It was me. Love y'all.